This is a good question and this is a good time to ask you. Raj कौन है, DK कौन है?
ये राज है
मैं राजू
और डीके को ढूंढ रहा हूँ
me
Yeah. Seriously? Yeah. I know. No, I mean, we leave it to the audience to decide, no, who's Raj, who's DK. Matlab, the press here, let them decide. They can put the tags. Yeah.
I think it's a great opportunity today. Today is the only day we can get it wrong and it's okay because the title is Farzi. Okay. Do you ever pretend to be the other person?
we don't need to. I think some of the cast in Farzi also still they don't know. They just keep calling and let it be. So
That's amazing. Well, I see some chairs have magically appeared. So what we can do is, of course, take a seat. I hope Raj and DK are sitting next to each other. Yes, you are. Thanks. Okay, so it's up to you. Which one of you wants to answer? Because सवाल तो एक ही है दो लोगों के लिए. All the best. Question is, of course, very simple. ये कौन का ख्याल जो है, you know, the idea of following this कौन artist, ये कहाँ से आया? और फिरोज और, you know, सनी की तरह, Prime Video becomes your partner. Okay, I call them partner in crime, but you know. So you have to tell me how did that come about as well. So either of you could answer either question.
it's like in a throne now.
Being the tallest person on the stage, I think.
I think you also get a beard now. Yeah, I'll do it for you.
What did you do?
You have to get down.
Do you realize, Raj, you have to do this for everybody now?
See, I think some people should stay low only.
Apana, we'll be here, okay? We'll be here. I think I might just want to repeat the question. So, first question for you, Raj. कौन का ख्याल कहाँ से आया?
I think the idea came from the fact that there is a crook in everyone, in all of us. But more than that, it's about the middle class. The idea was about the big middle class, the majority of the population that is sandwiched. They have their aspirations, dreams, and talent. But there is a system built by others that kind of maybe stifles them. So they are trying to break out. So we thought, what if that one thought comes to everybody's mind in their lives, right? So that this is just a piece of paper, somebody signed on it and it becomes of value. Why can't I just make my own? Correct. So it started with that, but there's a lot of layers in the story and goes from there.
Well, thank you so much. DK, question for you. You know, Prime Video, partner in Prime is what I call them. How did this partnership actually is going forward? So let's talk about that relationship a little bit.
Yeah, no, it started off as a single date. And then before we realized now we've been married now for so many years, I think. And now it's been crazy. I mean, we started off doing one show, and then while we were doing it, we came with another, and before we realized here we are. At this point, I think there are 4 shows that we have with multiple seasons with Prime Video. So it's like, they must be tired of us by now.
Delicious roster, yeah. Thank you so much for this partnership. Aparna, I'm going to ask you this only. So he's telling me his side of the story. What's your side of the story like?
We love them.
It's easy.
Just love.
Easy.
This is a marriage that's based entirely on love. But, you know, I have a secret weapon.
Huh?
I have a small secret window into the minds of Raj and DK. Every time there's a new idea brewing there, I get notifications. Just so that you know.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. And now we know we need to tune into that frequency at some point if you want to tap
Secret.
Secret.
Creatively, the creative team from Amazon, I mean, Aparna and other people in her team, they've constantly been involved with us with the ideation of all these things. They've turned out to be very good creative partners in that sense.
Amazing.
So, you know, I think that eventually shows in the quality of the shows we are making as well.
Absolutely does. Thank you so much for this partnership. We want to thank you as an audience. So that's from me. Thank you. Shahid, this is for you. It's a digital debut. Okay, so woohoo on that. Woo, woo. But also for the very first time working with Prime Video, Raj and DK, and Vijay Sethupathi Sahab. So many firsts. How does that make you feel?
Well, it's the best start to the year that I could have asked for. 2023 is a new year. And I was very happy to hear when we decided to launch the show on the 10th of Feb, because it's my birthday month, so I was like, okay, that's great. And yeah, it's a lot of firsts. In fact, we started talking about the show even before everybody started talking about OTT, as an option. And when I say everybody, I mean the film fraternity, considering OTT as something that they would like to consider. And it was simply because I loved their shows. I loved Family Man 1 and 2, and they called me for a film. And I said, film to theek hai, show mein kya kar rahe ho? And DK was like, hey, you're joking, you're serious, you really want to do a show? I said, yes, absolutely. I would love to collaborate with you guys at what I have loved watching you do. And he kind of had this idea, which strangely 8 years back we had discussed with each other as a movie. And at that time, it was, like DK has said, that it was too big in terms of the length of story for it to fit into a movie. And I think the best thing that happened to Farzi is that it didn't become a movie, because I don't think we would have been able to do justice to it. Here we have the first season, which is equal to 2.5 movies. And if people like it, we can make another 2.5 movies and then another 2.5 movies. And, if you go and see the kind of cast that they have put together, or the kind of characters that they developed with Sita and Suman, the way that they have put this entire story together, it lends itself to more and more time. And by the time I finished playing Sunny, I almost felt like it was just the beginning of Sunny. My first with Amazon Prime, it's an amazing platform. I think every actor would feel proud to collaborate with them. And we've had an amazing time. Their contracts are very scary, but in person they're amazing. If I may be honest. I was like, man, this is going to be tough. And then it was just so smooth. So thank you to the entire team for making us feel so comfortable and making our creativity, allowing our creativity to kind of meander all over the place, and hopefully something good will come out of it. My first time with Vijay sir, I called him the first time we launched the show, that little teaser that we did, I called him Makkal Selvan. So I'm going to say Makkal Selvan again to him, because he just has the personality, it suits him. It's such a beautiful term for him, and it's been a privilege to work with him. We don't have so much in the show together. We're always running parallel to each other, and then there are, sometimes when we cross tracks, and whatever little I got to work with him. In fact, not just work with him, but while we were promoting, I find his mind so interesting. He's truly an actor at heart, and I wish to do much more work with him, and I wish to learn from him. I think there's a lot one can learn from him. He's such a phenomenal artist, and it's a privilege to have him on the show. And it's great to have Rashi, where is Rashi? Hi Rashi, what's up? It's great to debut with her. We actually were all stuck in a hotel, during COVID. So it was nice that we all got along, because we had to look at each other's face all the time. Option in Eta, in Goa. So, we became friends, and it was amazing working with her. She's done phenomenally well in this, in the character of Megha. And there is obviously Farzi, Firoz. Achi. Absolutely loved it. All the Mumbaianess in me came out when I worked with Bhuvan. And, he's been like a younger brother on the whole show, and I wish him all the best. It's his debut, and he has done amazingly well in the show.
Thank you.
So please watch out for him. He is fantastic. Sunny is incomplete without Firoz. And Amol sir, thank you for being the heart of the show. As you will see the show, you will understand that Nano is really the heart of the show. And everything comes from the integrity of Nano's character. And nobody better to represent that integrity than Amol sir. He just has it written all over him. So it's been a privilege.
Thank you, Shahid.
I always keep it short and sweet.
I love it. Thank you. No, you can go on. But क्योंकि आपने खुद कहा, Makkal Selvan, it means so many things to, the ones who do understand the meaning of that term. I'm going to ask Vijay Sethupathi sir. Sir, sabse pehle to thank you so much for joining us. It's your OTT debut as well. So let me ask you, how do you feel about it?
Hi everyone, and thank you so much. You're very sweet. I love you. Thank you so much for coming. And then I don't know how to say it's a debut, because I don't see it as a debut. Because I think in 2010 I did debut as a hero. So it's been 12 years. I did almost about 55 films I think I have completed. So it's like, again, I'm going back as a kid. So I don't think so. It's a debut. For me, short film or a feature film, it's like every scene is a film. So we are putting the same kind of effort for each and every shot to make the audience impress them. I was impressing my girlfriend when I was studying school. After that, every shot is like I'm trying to impress the girl whom I love. So I love this. And then working with Rajan DK, I met them when I went to, one day I was on the way to my shoot. It was a night shoot in Chennai. So I liked the gentleman Manoj Bajpayee, sir. Suddenly, I think he wanted to meet me. I got a call from somebody, and then he wanted me. It was a surprise for me to go and see him. So he wanted to meet me seriously. So I went, and then I met him, and he was the same person when I saw Company and Satya. So he's very handsome, and then he was very sweet. His heart is more handsome than he. So he is very sweet with me, and then there I met Rajan DK. I don't know that there is an audition happening for me inside their mind. So they saw me that time, and then they approached me. My Hindi, I was in Dubai for 3 years where I learned Hindi. I was working in a company as an accountant, so I was there and I learned Hindi there. So it has been so many years, I have no practice. So I was very worried about my language, and they believed on me. It's okay, I said okay. And then Shahid was there. So whoever asked me, I'm doing a Hindi project with Rajan Dikke, then I have to say I'm working with Shahid. Then only they, oh wow, okay. So I have to say I'm the villain for Shah Rukh sir. I'm working with Katrina Kaif. Then only they respect me. So it depends on the artist whom I'm working. So and then they are very comfortable and very cool, and then they are like brothers. They are brothers and they are like brothers for me. I don't need to worry about, I can say any idiotic idea, I can share any idiotic idea with them. They don't judge me, so I have no problem. As an artist, I need a freedom to share my thoughts, and then so they don't judge me. So it was so much comfort for me to work with them. And then Rashi, I love you, Rashi. I worked with Rashi already 2 films, and then when first film, whenever the dialogue paper goes to Rashi first, then it comes to me. So I do a lot of correction. Then I always say sorry to her, because by the time it was difficult for her to by heart those Tamil lines. Then again, I'll change those lines. Then every time I see her on the set, I say I'm sorry, Rashi, because I keep improvising when I'm doing my in the set on the, and well, I have that spontaneity, like rhythm, co-artist behaviors, everything gives some inputs for me, so I change accordingly. So she was so comfortable. I thought she will show me some attitude. No, she is very sweet. Because this idiot already I'm facing so much problem to buy her the lines, and again he's keep on changing, but she never shows that attitude. She loves me so much, she respects me. But at the same time, when I reached Rajan DK's set first day, she was like me. So, but she was very sweet and she gave me so much comfort. Thanks, Rashi. Thank you so much. And then, Bhuvan, I met this man only one time, but really he can start a sweet company, sweet star. Like he's such a sweet person. So, I met you now only, sir, and I respect you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thanks so much. And Shahid, I watched Shahid's few films, but I don't know how he is going to be in the set. And then I was, because that's maybe a 50th day for Shahid. That's the first day for me. That too, almost like a pre-climax. So they know the story. They have a mood about the story. Everything they know. I don't know how to work with him and how he's going to handle. Everything was too much pressure for me. But he's really very cool and he handled me really well. And thank you so much. And you are very sweet. And this month is a birthday month for me also.
And for me.
For you also. When is your day, sir? I'm 16. Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you so much.